my eyeshadow look right now is making me crave guacamole at 10:08 in the morning. Alright, so the other day I was looking on e.l.f.'s website and they actually had a ton of new launches, so I bought them all and we're going to be testing them in today's video. I freaking love e.l.f. In my opinion, e.l.f. makes some of the best affordable makeup out there. Some of the stuff I use on a daily basis, brow pencil, primer, some of their eyeshadow palettes, they're just bomb. Anytime I shop online and place an order, whether it's makeup, travel, clothes, anything, I shop using Rakuten, which was previously Ebates. I've talked about Ebates, Rakuten for years now. So thank you to Rakuten for continuing to work with me and sponsoring a portion of today's video. They're the largest cashback site. They have over 3,000 retailers on there. So whether you're like booking travel, buying clothes, buying makeup, whatever it is, you can almost always find cash back depending on the site. So I just go on to Rakuten, type in the name of the site, click shop now, and it redirects you. And that's literally all you have to do. It tracks your cash back. And then the cash back changes depending on any kind of like promotions or the day. Sometimes you can get double cash back, triple cash back. It just goes into your account and then they send you a check in the mail, or you can get it directly deposited into your PayPal. So I'm going to insert some of my latest shopping cashback that I've gotten. These are all within like the last couple months. When I purchased all this e.l.f. stuff for this video, I got cashback on that. It is legit. I've used it for years. And when you join, you get a $10 welcome bonus when you join after you spend your first $25 on any site. So if you're placing an order on Ulta or Sephora or whatever, you would get a $10 welcome bonus. And Rakuten is also hosting a giveaway for you guys. They're giving away a $100 Visa gift card giveaway when you join. So I'm going to have the instructions down below on how to enter. First step is join Rakuten. Second step is enter the giveaway. It's super easy. So all of that info will be down below, but let's get into testing out some new e.l.f. Cosmetics products. Okay, so first off, I'm going to start out with a new moisturizer from e.l.f. This is their Happy Hydration Cream. It says it has hemp-derived cannabis sativa in it. This is like a very popular thing right now, is putting hemp or CBD or something in your skincare. I have a feeling that a lot of the skincare products that have that don't have the actual amount that you would need in order to see a difference, but that's just an idea. It says it has a creamy, rich texture. It also has vitamin B5, niacinamide, and hyaluronic acid. So I got the travel size. I love when brands do small sizes or travel sizes, especially if you're just testing out a product, because then you can test it out for a lot less than buying the full size if you don't like it. And then you also have just a travel size product to use. e.l.f. has been good about their ingredients in their newer skincare launches, which I really like because it's affordable and they have good ingredients in there. Oh, this feels like on the hand, it felt very satiny kind of, but still thick. Oh, this feels nice. Because it's really satiny, I have a feeling this one's gonna go well under makeup. Like that it doesn't have a major fragrance. Feels good on the skin, feels really nice. It kind of reminds me of the Murad Hydrodynamic cream in the purple tub. I feel like this was such a good idea from them because obviously the e.l.f. Putty Primer was a major hit. It was basically like a dupe for the Tatcha. I do have a full day wear test comparing the e.l.f. Putty Primer to the Tatcha. I did a half face test, so if you want to see that, I'll link in the eye and down below. So this is basically the luminous version. So if you are all about the glowy skin, which I am, then you might like this one better. Or if you have dry skin, it says universal glow infused with hyaluronic acid and vegan collagen. By the way, e.l.f. is cruelty-free and vegan. e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer and the Tatcha Silk Canvas are one of the few primers that I feel like actually does make a difference, and you can see the difference if you watch those videos. I also have a video doing just Tatcha on one side, so you can really see if it actually does something. But here's the color. It has like a little bit of a yellow hint to it. This one feels creamier, so I'm just gonna start and use this around my pores. Obviously this one is luminous, so if you're someone who gets oily, maybe you wouldn't want to put this around right here, but my skin is on the drier side, so I don't really have to worry about that too much. This one has a different texture. It definitely feels more lightweight, but it does have a glow. You can see there. I like that it doesn't seem to be overly glowy. Like it is giving the skin a little bit of a glow, but it doesn't look like crazy around my nose. I'm filming this video about a week and a half before it's actually going up, so I will update you guys in the description box down below what I think of this once I've tried it a few more times and worn it throughout the whole day and everything. Okay, so next new release is the Camo Concealer Sponge by e.l.f. Okay, speaking of camo concealers, so they released a new hydrating camo concealer, and I have been trying to get my hands on it in time for this video. This stuff I ordered all all online. When I ordered, they didn't have it online e.l.f. yet. I messaged e.l.f. to see if I could get it in time for this video. I think it's gonna arrive like a couple days too late, but they said it's gonna be available on Target, Walmart, Ulta, CVS, and Rite Aid. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be available by the time this video goes up. I will be testing that still in another video, so that will be coming. But I do love the original e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I have the shade Fair Rose, which is a bit light. So I'm gonna take this sponge out. It does look pretty tiny, so I think I am gonna use it for concealer like they say. Personally, on my skin, I've discovered that wetting sponges, especially for concealer, just does not work on my skin. I don't get good coverage, and dry sponges just tend to work way better on my skin. So I'm not gonna dampen this one, but it does look like a nice shape to like fit right under there. I think I'm actually gonna first go in with concealer today. I don't know, kind of feeling it. I did a video recently where I switched up my order of things and I used concealer first and it worked really well. So let's just, wait, do I have anything else to test first? No, okay, we're gonna go with concealer. Man, I really wish I had that luminous concealer in time. This was the only day I could film this video, or else I would have waited for that to come in. But I'm gonna let that dry just for like 5 seconds because this one does already dry pretty fast. As you can see, it's pretty fair, which is nice. It's gonna look a little bit light. Once I have my foundation on and set my under eyes, it will be fine. The sponge feels really soft, and I like the shape of it, that it has a little like point right here. Doesn't seem to be taking away a whole lot of the coverage either. This looks so light. Don't really care if the edges are blended because I'm just gonna be blending foundation, but so far I do like that sponge. I usually feel like sponges remove a little bit more of the coverage than that one did underneath my eyes. So because e.l.f. didn't release a new foundation, I think I'm just gonna try mixing these two. Haven't tried this combo yet, but I mentioned it in the testing other beauty gurus favorites videos. This was a favorite from Jessica Braun, Misha BB cream, and I'm gonna try mixing it with the No. 7 drops in porcelain just to add coverage. I just mixed way too much foundation. I really liked the finish of the Misha. I just want to see if I can find a way mixing it that I really like, because it is a little bit on the lighter coverage side on its own. I like that the sponge is small enough too that you can use it to really get around your nose. Like if you have issues blending out right here or getting right in the crease, then this is a nice shape for that. Now that I built that up, that combo is looking nice. I think next time I would add in more of the No. 7 drops. So this I am so excited to try. This is their new e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. It says sets makeup and creates a soft focus blurred finish. This is in the shade Light. Smooth fine lines, blur imperfections, but also supposed to keep shine at bay and keep your face looking fresh throughout the day. So I'm not sure if I'm going to try this for under my eyes too. I think I'm first going to actually set my face with this just so I can see how the color is, and if it's too dark or something, then I'll use a different powder underneath my eyes. Right, that peely thing was impossible to get off, so I just took off the whole top. It does look like it's going to be a little bit too dark for my under eyes, I think, so I'm going to, like I said, first just try this all over my face. A lot of the times with loose powders, it'll take away the coverage, so here's the before so we can see. Okay, so it is darkening my face. You can see this side versus this side, but, ooh, it's like melting into the skin. Okay, that's sitting on the skin beautifully. It doesn't look like I have 2 layers of foundation and a powder on at all. Right now, I'm not seeing like major luminosity, but we'll see once I powder my forehead. I am going to try powdering my forehead with this one. Normally I skip my forehead, but I'm just curious how luminous it is. Yeah, it looks totally matte to me, at least down here. I can see a little tiny bit of glow coming through, like very slight. I'm gonna powder my eyes really quick using the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Okay, so because all of the next new products from e.l.f. we're going to test our eye products, I just popped on some brows, used the e.l.f. Micro Precise Brow Pencil, one of my favorites. And then for blush, I used the Rimmel Maxi Blush in Third Base. This one is very sheer, so it's nice if you like kind of buildable blushes. And then for bronzer, I used this from Revolution Pro, Savannah Nights, and mixed it with the Maybelline City Bronzer. And then for highlight, I just used a little bit of Becca Moonstone and also put that right here. So as far as the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder, I like how it's sitting on my skin. I do want to apply a setting spray right now because I feel like that's really going to make it all come together and like melt the powder into my face and everything. I definitely wouldn't say it's as glowy as my Physicians Formula loose powder. I'll link that one down below. If you're looking for like a glowy loose powder, that one also has some coverage, like definitely more coverage than this one. That one is very glowy, but I don't know if I would call this like a glowy setting powder really. I am almost done with this Fix Plus, so I'm just trying to use this guy up. So I'm going to set my face using some MAC Fix Plus. For my skin and using a loose setting powder, this one does look definitely better than average. Normally, when I put any kind of powder all over my forehead, it does not look great. It's looking pretty good on my forehead, especially now with the MAC Fix Plus. I'm getting creasing already on my upper lip, and it's looking a tiny bit cakey around my nose, so maybe I would just avoid that area. But other than that, I think it's looking pretty good. So my Ride or Die eye primer that I've been using basically since I was out of the womb is the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. It's basically just a cream shadow base that does add some pigment and color to your lid, so it kind of covers any of the discoloration, but also primes your eyes and creates something for the eyeshadow to kind of stick to. So I was so excited when I saw that e.l.f. came out with a white putty eye primer. It looks like a similar kind of situation. It says crease and smudge proof for 12 hours, and they had a few different shades of this. I got the white because I do like using white eyeshadow bases sometimes, especially on my skin tone. I feel like it really makes the eyeshadow pop. This is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in white, so that's usually what I use if I want a white base. But back in the day, who remembers NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil and Milk? I actually have it right here. Here she is. And if you have a deeper skin tone or you don't like white bases, they did have other shades of this. I think they had maybe 2 or 3 other shades. So I'm just gonna do what I normally do and dig in. Oh, this one feels kind of stiff. Okay, I think you just need to get in there. Weird. It's looking a little bit weird textured right there, like super dry. It's like clinging on weird to my eye. Maybe you just need like the warmth of your finger to kind of melt it in. It is looking pretty patchy. I'm sure once eyeshadow goes over top, it'll be fine, but something weird's happening right there. I do think it applies better with your finger, so I'm just gonna use that for the other side. Yeah, if you have dry eyelids, I don't think this one is going to be for you because it's applying fine on my actual eyelids, but right towards my inner corner where I have a little bit more dryness, it is clinging weird right there. Can you see that right there? It's looking pretty patchy. Okay, so I have lots of new eyeshadow products here to try. We'll get more into these in a second. This is the Earth and Ocean palette. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me show you. Super raised and bubbled. I've never seen that in a palette. I don't know what happened there. It's like really raised out. Do you see how raised that is? It's like, whoa, okay. Maybe it was just an air bubble because now that I'm tapping it, it just went back down. But anyways, these shadows look super pretty. e.l.f. usually kills it when it comes to eyeshadow palettes, and I am so into these like olivey green shades, so I think I'm gonna do something using these, kind of match the shirt, you know, and then probably add on one of these liquid products I got. So these are their new liquid glitter eyeshadows, so kind of like the Stila situation. If I'm gonna use a glitter, I would way rather it be a liquid glitter like this because you get way less fallout. It's just easy to control. You don't have to deal with like glitter glue, pressed glitters and everything. I would way rather have it be like this. I got 24 karat gold Flirty Birdie, which is like a rose gold kind of copper, and then this really pretty like icy bluish silver. This one's Disco Queen. So I'm gonna start off by taking this shade right here, Mojave Mommy, into the crease. It looks like it might be a little bit of a satin shadow, has like a little bit of a sheen, but that's okay. That shade is really pigmented. It is so crazy to think about. Like when I started YouTube, e.l.f., everything was $1, and I think you could only get it online. I don't even think they were in Target yet. And now to think about like how far they've come and how many amazing products they have that are literally like dupes for high-end products, it's just so cool. I love when brands evolve like that for the better, you know? And they're cruelty-free and vegan now, so can be done. I'm just kind of bringing this into the inner corner a little bit just to blend out that eye primer, so I'm not trying to look crusty up in there, you know? Next, I'm going to take my favorite kind of shade, a good old pukey green. This is Desert Storm. I'm going to bring that into the crease. Oh yeah, love those tones. Again, really pigmented. Who doesn't love good puke green? Probably lots of people. Comment down below, are you pro puke green or anti puke green? Look how pigmented that is. I'm getting pretty intense creasing on my upper lip. Okay, just with the blending brush, I'm gonna blend out those edges with nothing on the brush. Actually, I'm gonna go back in with Mojave Mommy and just add a little bit to blend easier. I think next on my finger, I'm going to take this lime green shade, Sahara. Ooh, that one feels soft. Ooh, okay. Super pigmented, very soft. That is a beautiful lime green shade. Holy crap. Now I'm going to take Can't Keep It, the darkest kind of army green shade, and just deepen this up a little bit and kind of smoke it out. I'm going to angle this down a bit, kind of coming in like at this angle. I'm going to use the shade to blend that out, but first I'm just going to place that down. Using my finger, I'm going to go back in with Desert Storm and kind of tap between those two shades. Actually, I'm going to use a brush for that. And just using a smaller brush to blend out the edges of that army green shade a bit. Okay, these are officially beautiful. I want to see what this shade looks like. This is Sun Yourself. Ooh, okay, I think I'm gonna put that on the inner corner. Has like a little bit of a goldish green yellow. Don't know what that shade is, but it's pretty. Okay, you guys, if you're into these colors, you need this palette. On the lower lash line, I want to try one of the metallic shades. Whoa, these are pretty tiny. Here's the packaging versus the actual product. I want to first go in with the brown liner on the waterline, so I'm just going to take this one by Milani. I'm going to go back in with the dark green shade first. And just blend that down my lower lash line. I'm also going to add a little bit of Desert Storm again. I think I'm going to take 24 karat gold and apply a little bit of this on a brush, and I think I'm going to put it like right in the center down here. Okay, that is beautiful. Where am I putting this? Maybe I'll just bring that all the way in. Actually, maybe I'll just bring it all the way out. Why not? That is super pretty. Oh my god, that all over the lid would be beautiful. We're just having fun today, okay? It almost looks like I have like sequin something on. So I'm going to swatch all three shades so you guys can see. There's 24 karat gold. Oh my god, Flirty Birdie looks so pretty. It has like a little bit of silver in there. It's like a rose gold with silver over top. That is super pretty. Okay, this one looks kind of patchy slash chunky. This one is Disco Queen. It's a little bit more patchy than the others, but Flirty Birdie in the middle and 24 karat are really pretty. So I'm gonna go in for a thin liquid liner on the top. Use this CoverGirl one, and then I am gonna put on false lashes. Okay, so lashes are on. I think this might be my favorite eye look, how it's turned out in a while. I don't know. Whoa. I had these lashes stored in the Olivia number 18 by Huda Beauty, but I don't think these are the lashes. So I'm going to try and look back on my other videos recently and see which lashes these are, and I'll link them down below. The band feels too thin to be Huda Beauty. So I have one last new e.l.f. product to try. This is their Plumping Gloss, and I love super, super nude shades like this. So I was so stoked when I saw this. It's in the shade Peach Bellini, and I think I'm first going to put on a liquid lipstick and then top it with this. This is the Cara Beauty Wifey. So now we're going to go with the Plumping Gloss. Usually Plumping Glosses are like very tingly and stuff, so we'll see. Whoa, this one even has a little handle, except I can't open it. Did they used to have a shade called Peach Bellini? I feel like back in the day. It was not like one of their popular ones, or am I thinking of a different brand? Ooh, smells really good. Almost got that. Oh my god. Oh my god. It smells exactly like Funfetti cake. I love this shade. I feel like I'm going to get a lot of use out of this. It feels a little bit sticky, but not overly, and I love the shade of this. Just adds a really pretty light nude. So this is the final look, testing some new e.l.f. products. I'm just going to quickly go through the standouts and the things that I'm not super into. Obviously, this palette, out of the shades I tried in here, obviously I didn't use any of the blues or this side, but out of all the ones I tried over here, friggin' beautiful. The metallic shades in here feel different to me. They're super pigmented and they're a little bit softer than usual. And the matte shades, just the way they blend it out and the pigmentation, like if you're into greens or these tones at all, I think this is super pretty. I'm excited to use this cream again, actually. It felt really nice on the skin, especially for under makeup. If you have dry skin and you feel like you need that thick moisturizer, but it still has that silky, soft finish to it. So I feel like it'll be nice for under foundation. I'm gonna keep testing this one. The gloss, super pretty. I am feeling it actually now, starting to tingle like a couple minutes later. So it does have a little bit of like a pepperminty tingle. It doesn't feel super overpowering and like you need to wipe it off your lips or anything, at least for me. These two shades out of the glitters, beautiful. This one I would probably pass on. I think you can make it work if you're using it just as like tapping it on. It's probably fine, but it just doesn't look as smooth and opaque as these two. And then the Luminous Putty Primer, like I said, I'll update you down below. So far so good. It does feel different than the other one, so just be aware. But I think if you have dry skin or if you need a little bit more moisture, this one is probably the way to go over the other one, but not sure how it does as far as throughout the day yet. Down below, update. I do have a few other videos, either like e.l.f. full face or testing new e.l.f. launches, so I'll leave those down below in the description box, and I'll also have everything I tested out today down below as well. Don't forget to check out Rakuten at the link down below and enter the $100 giveaway. But I love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.